And I'm going to now shift really to talking a little bit about my own experiences. I joined Unilever in 1976 as a management trainee in India. And on my first day of work, I walked in and my boss tells me, "Do you know why you're here?" I said, "I'm here to sell a lot of soap." And he said, "No, you're here to change lives. You're here to change lives." You know, I thought it was rather facetious. We're a company that sells soap and soup. What are we doing about changing lives? And it's then I realized that simple acts like selling a bar of soap can save more lives than pharmaceutical companies. I don't know how many of you know that 5 million children don't reach the age of 5 because of simple infections that can be prevented by an act of washing their hands with soap. We run the largest hand washing program in the world. We are running a program on hygiene and health that now touches 500 million people. It's not about selling soap. There is a larger purpose out there. And brands indeed can be at the forefront of social change. And the reason for that is when 2 billion people use your brands, that's the amplifier. Small actions can make a big difference. Take another example. I was walking around in one of our villages in India. Now, those of you who've done this will realize that this is no walk in the park. And we had this lady who is one of our small distributors. Beautiful, very, very modest home. And she was out there, dressed nicely, her husband at the back, her mother-in-law behind, and her sister-in-law behind her. The social order was changing because this lady is part of our Project Shakti that is actually teaching women how to do small business and how to carry the message of nutrition and hygiene. We have 60,000 of such women now in India. It's not about selling soap. It's about making sure that in the process of doing so, you can change people's lives. Small actions, big difference. Our R&D folks are not only working to give us some fantastic detergents, but they're working to make sure we use less water. A product that we've just launched recently, one rinse product that allows you to save water every time you wash your clothes. And if we can convert all our users to using this, that's 500 billion liters of water. By the way, that's equivalent to 1 month of water for a whole huge continent. So just think about it. There are small actions that can make a big difference. And I can go on and on. Our food chain, our brilliant products, and I'm sorry I'm giving you a word from the sponsors. Knorr, Hellman, and all those wonderful products. We are committed to making sure that all our agricultural raw materials are sourced from sustainable sources. 100% sustainable sources. We were the first to say we are going to buy all our palm oil from sustainable sources. I don't know how many of you know that palm oil and not buying it from sustainable sources can create deforestation that is responsible for 20% of the greenhouse gases in the world. We were the first to embrace that. And it's all because we market soap and soup. And the point I'm making here is that companies like yours, companies like mine, have to define a purpose which embraces responsibility and understands that we have to play our part in the communities in which we operate.